Hey, I'm Rob Shooter. And I have access to Hollywood's inner circles. And I'm going to give you Hollywood's breaking gossip news that you won't hear anywhere else. Welcome to Naughty But Nice.
Scandal and vice, for sugar and spice. It's Naughty But Nice with Rob.
Hey, welcome back. I'm sitting here with my dear friend Rhiannon Ally. Kind of cool, pretty, and the worst bartender you will ever meet in the entire world, Amber.
But also the sexiest.
Look at her.
But you guys
Look at
keep
her.
coming back though, right?
When you look like that, it doesn't
serve
matter
whatever
how
you want.
bad you are behind the bar. So we broke news last week. Can you imagine?
Yeah, Danielle stopped by, and she just wouldn't stop talking, would she?
It was crazy. Like, this girl doesn't shut up. She's the perfect guest. She sat down, she told us she was dating a man.
And a woman.
And it got picked up we made
Everywhere.
CNN.
Perez Hilton.
That little shit
Everywhere.
stole it. No credit, no Naughty But Nice, little shit.
Does it
Stole
surprise you?
our story.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
it just was everywhere. If you haven't seen it yet, you definitely want to go to popeater.com because it is a great interview.
It's a great interview. I
Yes.
loved it. And at first I was sort of shy about it. I didn't think she'd be that funny or naughty. And often when guests stop by or friends stop by, they're not as chatty. But I think it's Amber's boo.
Well, I think Amber told me that
Oh,
Danielle was
boobs.
looking at her. So
No.
She was up and down.
So every one of my friends is talking about these new Miley Cyrus pictures. Have you seen them?
yes, I've seen them. She was performing at the MTV EMAs.
Yeah, she was in Europe performing at
Yeah.
MTV in her underwear.
Yes, her knickers, as you would say.
She was in a knickers. She was wearing less clothes than the worst bartender in the tri-state area, Amber.
we didn't
And
think that was possible.
It's not possible, but she was wearing it. I kind of liked it though. People were like hashing on her and saying it was
Rob,
bad.
she's 17.
I thought she looked great. And she was
Herself.
also caught having a beer.
You, that is not good.
I
She,
love
all
that.
of her
Come on, how
loyal
old were you when you had a
friends-
beer?
Well, 15.
Amber, how old were you when you had a beer?
6.
Thank
Oh
you.
God. Oh God.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I
should've
say
said no,
Miley Cyrus,
put some
cheers
clothes on.
to you, dancing your knickers, and
No.
later on in the show, we will be dancing in ours. Cheers.
Amber already is.
Guess who called me?
Who?
Michael Lohan,
He did.
who I live for.
What did he say?
Well, he's always so crazy. It's like riding a bull. Like, you just hold on. It's sort of like,
That is a bull I don't want to ride. I'm
right,
sorry.
but- I agree, but he had a reunion with his daughter.
Yes,
Lindsay.
after 7 months, she cut him out
him
7
out.
months ago,
They
said,
actually
you are
cut
out
a
of my
deal.
life.
They cut this
Now
deal
she's
that if he
so
shut up, if he stopped talking about her, then, which is hard for him, I mean, he talks.
I think he might be addicted.
No, but this is good news though. So he went to Betty Ford
Mm-hmm.
and he met up with her, and I hear they had a really emotional, like, good reunion.
So do you really believe he's done talking about her?
Yes.
You do?
Let me tell you why. Because
Rob.
when he called me, I pushed and prodded and tried so hard
Mm-hmm.
to get him to say something, just like anything.
And he wouldn't say a word.
Wouldn't do it.
Okay, but it's been like 2 days. Give him another week with no headlines, and he's gonna be singing like a canary. He
You're
is
right.
gonna be
It's pretty
telling
early.
all.
It's pretty, but in Michael Lohan time, this is like dog years or something. Like in Michael Lohan time,
2 days
2
is like-
days is like 1,000 years.
So what about Jake Gyllenhaal and Taylor Swift?
I love
Is this
this
couple
couple.
for real?
I love this couple.
This cannot be a real
I don't know. Like my friends are saying that they're real and they're dating, and it's sort of like puppy love. He took her for ice cream, which I think is so
Well, he
beautiful.
probably because he did that with Reese's kids and thinks that's what you do with kids. What is Taylor Swift, like 10?
She's 18.
This is weird, Rob.
No,
This is
no.
a little
He's
odd.
a nice guy. He's like got those big puppy eyes, and like he's a good guy.
Taylor Swift is like 19 or 20, but no, I don't even think she's
not
21
21
yet.
yet.
No,
9-year
Not
difference.
21.
No, but-
Amber gets it wrong again.
but I think that she's a young 20. She
She's-
seems like she's like 13.
But
That's
I
weird.
think holding hands and going for ice cream and dating,
Oh,
I think
God.
it's really
He's
beautiful.
35.
But what I
You
love
don't
about
hold hands and go for ice cream.
Not all they're doing.
But
No
what
way.
what I love about this though is he said he thinks it's too soon for her to see him naked. Now don't get too carried away here. It doesn't mean that. He's in a new movie, and
Love
he's
and Other Drugs. And
butt
I've
naked.
heard that there's a lot of nudity, a lot of sex.
butt naked for like
Yeah.
80% of the movie. He's not going to take her to the premiere, which at first I was like, that's kind of a diss, not taking your girlfriend to the premiere. If I was in a movie, I'd take you. I wouldn't take
Oh,
Amber.
you would?
Never take Amber. But I'd take you. Cheers to this new couple. May they last. Russell.
Cheers. So Rob, Amber and I are going to go do shots.
Oh,
Don't be
God.
jealous.
Oh, God, that's
She is
trouble.
good for something, right? Oh, she's already gone. We're going for shots.
It's gonna be nice with Rob. It's gonna be nice with Rob.
You know Molly Sims from the cover of Sports Illustrated. She's going to be here right now.
Segment 2 interview, take 1.
Welcome back to Naughty But Nice. Joining me is my favourite girl, the unsinkable Molly Sims. Molly! Thank you for being here. When did you realise you were pretty?
Of course he would ask me that.
Were you
Esque.
a tall girl?
I was tall. I was 5'9" in 8th grade.
Oh my.
And so I got my height. I was always taller than all the boys. I kind of like between my junior and senior year, I kind of started
You
coming
sort
out
of-
of the.
My mum used to tell me every night before I went to sleep that I was really handsome. And then the first time ever somebody told me I had a big nose, and I was like, you're crazy,
Well,
I'm
it's
really
interesting.
handsome.
When I first started modeling, I went to Vanderbilt. You know, you didn't think about like what you constantly look like. Your bread and butter did not depend on
How
certainly-
shiny your nose was.
Exactly. And I remember like exactly the same thing with my nose. I remember a photographer, and I had just started modeling, and I was in Germany, and the photographer goes, and I was like, and he goes, and I realized I had like lived 21 years on this earth, and I never knew my nose was crooked.
Now, explain, like your career changed, I think, with Sports Illustrated. And it's not just you, Heidi, Tyra. When Heidi first started doing Project Runway, especially with the language
Right.
barrier, it took her a little while to sort of figure that out. And so it's
You
always
know, it's-
surprising when someone very pretty can speak. I'm
You
sorry
know,
to
it's
like, but
interesting.
the
Like that
stereotype.
was my biggest, I guess, foray into the business. That if you can speak and you're slightly intelligent and you have a personality, you might could do more than modeling.
And you've done so much more than modeling. So after Sports Illustrated, which just like a little piece of gossip, the girls don't know they're doing the cover.
No.
Explain how that works.
Really, you don't know what you're doing. You get a call normally about 2 weeks before. Sometimes you know where you're going, sometimes you don't. They place you with a photographer. You'll shoot anywhere from 1 day to 3 days. No-
Earning minimum, like earning.
I mean,
like
I think you earn for the week, you end up earning $300
Heidi Klum earned
still. And you shoot for 2 days, and you shoot a myriad of different bathing suits. And you know, a lot of the designers think, even with the suits, they have no idea. It depends on the outfit, where you're shooting, what you're doing, and really the essence of the picture. And you have no idea if you're shooting a cover, if you're shooting what you're shooting.
How
And you
did-
don't know until a day before
and
it
they
comes
phone
out.
you and say, you are on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
That's it.
And you say,
I mean, it just changes your life.
and then how did that transition? Because most people watching, guess will know you from Vegas.
I invested in acting. I finished a 2-year program, and at the end of the 2-year program, I signed with a theatrical agency, and they were like, "Oh, I was like, "What's pilot season?" Like, I had no idea. And they were like, "Oh, there's
Like the
this
play,
role
like, where are we
called
going?"
Delinda and Deline. It's a 1-hour drama on NBC. It's only a reoccurring, so it's only 6 episodes."
Right,
I'm
right.
like, I think I can handle it. So I ended up auditioning, and it was so weird because I didn't want them to know I was a model, because I'm like, oh my God, they're not going to think I
Right,
can act. And
right.
so I'm going in like, a t-shirt and jeans.
And they'd all got Sports Illustrated on their desk.
No.
They didn't know?
Gary Scott Thompson, I don't know where he was, but I mean, still to this day, I'm like, are you kidding me? His wife happened to be coming by, and they were like, we really like this girl, but she doesn't wear makeup. She didn't even wear heels. Like,
They didn't think you were glamorous enough.
so I called my manager, and they were like, will she do the sexy kind of, and they were like,
Will she? They're like, stand by your facts.
have you met her? Okay, people. And I ended up getting it, and we shot the pilot. And right before the end of May, when they announced their shows, they said, series regular or nothing. So you don't know when you sign.
Right,
so
right.
almost 6 years.
Your whole career's been about not knowing when you sign.
Not
I like a
knowing.
girl that just jumps in.
So we did that for almost 5.5 years. And so we went off because of the writer's strike. And yes, we don't know what the baby would have been. Josh and I have our own names for the baby.
How is Josh? Does he smell like
good.
heaven?
He smells like heaven. It was such a good boy to make out with for 5.5 years.
Did you go to the wedding?
I did.
How was that?
Amazing. And Fergie's awesome.
I've met her and she was
She's amazing.
lovely.
She rocks his world.
And we were talking earlier about cheap people bug us. We had dinner one night and she sort of joined the dinner late.
She ain't cheap, my friend.
She ain't cheap. Picked up the
No.
check,
No.
it was the most fun
He's
night.
cheaper than she is.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Now who
For sure.
who's after you in Hollywood? I know you don't talk about your private lives. I know. How do you stay out of it then though? Like how do
Because
I
I keep my mouth shut.
even after a vodka soda? Let's get this lady a vodka soda.
I do like a vodka soda. But no.
But there's so many celebrities that do go to those places. I never see you at, I call them restaurants masquerading as photo ops. Like, they're not really restaurants.
Oh, I'm going to Boa tonight. And then I'm going to Truesdale.
Right, and no food.
And I might just stop by Dre's.
And you're in a little corner bar having better pasta, like, with a beer.
No, listen, I go to the restaurants. It's just, you don't go when, you know when to go, you know where to go.
Right.
And listen, I love my life. I've been in Hollywood for off and on for 8 years. I don't consider myself Hollywood. And I'm not even tired of Hollywood and I live there, because I'm not in it, but I'm in it. And I
Right.
think that's the best way to be in it.
But it's a conscious choice.
Yes.
And you've made that choice.
Yes.
So you won't tell me if you're dating someone
I'm
really
dating an
famous.
amazing boy, though. He's good,
Is he
though.
famous?
Well, I don't know.
Is it John Gosling?
I'm going to have another 8. John and Molly.
It's a serious. You'd like to just jump in without knowing, so that
John
might
and
be a
Molly.
good series. Thank you, Molly, for
I love
asking
you.
lots of questions. You are not going to believe this. We're going backstage with Victoria's Secret fashion show. You excited?
For sure, it's like 10 minutes before we have to go downstairs to put our outfits on.
Nervous?
A little, yeah.
What's the hardest thing about being a model? Did you eat today?
Yeah, we
Why
did
is
it.
everybody asking this question? Did you eat today?
I did eat today.
Did you go up today?
But I don't look like you. You girls look beautiful.
work out.
What are you wearing under your robe?
Nothing.
Do you really want to know?
You're not wearing Victoria's Secrets?
Not yet.
So when did you get dressed? Just before you hit the runway?
Yes, sir.
And have you ever worn the big wings?
Yeah, I did, but not for the show, but for the commercial.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time. You're beautiful. Take care. We will be right back with the naughtiest and the nicest celebrity of the week. So welcome back, everybody. The night's getting late. I like this time of night. The lights are low.
Had
We've
a few drinks.
It's cool, it's cool. So Victoria's Secrets, can you believe that?
Did you have fun? You looked like you were having a blast.
I cannot believe they actually allowed us in with cameras.
Especially you.
Well, these girls are in their underwear.
Yes.
Literally, Victoria's
naked
Secret's
running
underwear.
around, right?
But they're running around. Nobody has a dressing room. It's one big room with 40 of the most
And they're just
beautiful.
flinging clothes off.
It's
Every man at home
unbelievable.
is wishing they were here right now.
And then also Molly Sims. I love that she came by.
Yes, she's so sweet.
She's cool.
Yes.
And
She's so real, you know?
Yeah.
She's willing to talk about
She's like
anything.
a
and
girl's girl, a guy's girl. Like, there's nobody that doesn't love
I love
Molly
how she
Sims.
said that Josh Duhamel is cheap.
Cheap. I love that. I love it. That Fergie pays for dinner. It's like me and you going out. You always pay.
I know, I can't believe Fergie seems like such a strong woman. Like, I can't believe
And she
she's
probably earns more money than he does.
probably, you think?
I think she
she
probably
earns a
does.
lot more dough.
But do you think the
than
guy
Josh.
should pay or not?
Well, I think once you get married, probably they have some combined money, so it probably doesn't even matter.
I never
She's
pay.
yeah.
You never pay. And we should probably tip Amber. Amber, am I a good tipper?
Oh,
All right.
Rob, my drink's getting low.
Oh,
I know. You know what that means.
Amber.
We need another drink. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to announce the nicest and the naughtiest celebrity this
I love
week.
this guy.
We have Soraya. She's gonna.
Hey.
I know. Where do they hire these
Where
these
do we
girls?
find these girls?
Beautiful.
My goodness. Hello.
Thank you,
Oh, the
Soraya.
nicest celebrity of the week. The nicest celebrity of the week is Prince Harry. Let me tell you why. He was in an event in London. He spent 2 hours signing autographs. He's cool, like he's sort of royalty.
A little bit down to earth for
and
a
he's down to
prince.
earth. He was just like his mom. I love him. The nicest guy of the week and the naughtiest.
Wait, but tell us about his pink knickers.
Oh, this is great. So he stretched up to sign an autograph, and you could see he was wearing pink underwear, which makes you kind of cool. Any guy
does.
that can wear pink underwear, pretty cool.
He's definitely confident.
And
okay,
the naughtiest?
time for the naughtiest.
The naughtiest person of the week is Kendra. And let me tell you why. Kendra's on the cover of Playboy magazine.
She looks great, by the
She
way.
does look great. The picture's 2 years old. 2 years old.
But why is she telling everybody?
Because she's a fool. So don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Exactly.
Hugh Hefner made you a star. If he wants to put an old picture on his magazine, shut the fuck up. And
Yeah,
naughty.
Hugh can put any picture he wants
Let's
on
get
the
another
cover of
drink.
his magazine.
Amber. So the breakout star of the week. This has sort of become a big deal. The breakout star of the week is none other than Amber, the barmaid. Get your ass over here.
Ta-da!
Bum, 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 bum. Let me tell you
get
about
over here.
Amber. So Amber was Obama girl. Do you remember that? I've got a crush on Obama.
Yeah, sing it. Do a little verse.
No.
I got a crush on Obama.
3.5
Thank
years
you.
later,
So-
I'm so done singing that.
So Amber was Obama girl, and then she cut her bartending skills at Applebee's. And now she's on the Naughty But Nice show, and she's available for bar mitzvahs, weddings, whatever you want.
I just
Email
were on
us.
bars.
Are you
Yeah.
honoured? I wish we had an award
I'm
or
honored,
something.
thank you.
Or at least a toast.
What a surprise.
That's it.
Thank
To
you,
you, Amber.
thank you.
Breakout star of the week.
Thanks, guys.
So Amber, give us the story. What's going on?
What's the story, Morning Glory? I'm actually working on my own line of jewelry called
like this?
Inspired by Amber. It's actually, we do necklaces and earrings and
So
bracelets.
you're not wearing any of your jewelry that
Not-
you designed?
not
Smart.
today.
The smartest part.
I know, right?
Smart.
Not today. And I am covering fashion for WPIX News, and I'm working on a book.
A book?
Yes.
What's the
On
book
tape?
about?
Yes. No, a book. It's actually for tween girls, 8 to 14.
Oh.
So it's kind of like a superstar
Pictures?
training
Pictures?
book. Like a book to fulfill your dreams. Like how do you reach the goals that you aspire to be and everything like
I
that.
can't wait
Yeah,
to
I'm
read
excited.
It's gonna be great.
Thanks.
it. Cheers, Amber.
Cheers.
Congratulations, star
Thanks,
of the
guys.
week. So, the gorgeous Camilla's here. You might not know her yet, but you really will. She's one of the best singers, the best performers I've ever met. Camilla, come and have a drink, my friend.
Nice
yeah.
Good to see you.
What do you want to
You
drink?
look beautiful.
What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink?
her.
How are you doing?
Look at her.
You look great.
I'm good,
So tell
thank
us
you.
about the
Thank you.
music. I'm obsessed with
It's
it.
blowing up
It's blowing
everywhere.
up.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a rock pop band if you haven't seen it before. It's high energy, lots of sweat, lots of dirt. You just have to see us.
You look like the face
Yeah.
of L'Oreal at the moment, but on stage, you're sort of like this rock and roll chick. I mean, you perform live.
Yeah.
I saw Madonna, and I think she lip synced.
Did she?
Britney
Really?
Spears definitely did last time I saw
I
her.
don't care.
She-
I love her, but she doesn't. She doesn't perform live. You do everything live.
Yeah.
Why?
I think-
Why do you want to work that hard?
Well, I don't think you get the energy of what I'm actually doing unless you can actually hear what I'm doing.
Where are you from?
I'm Norwegian.
I don't know where that is.
Seriously? It's so close to England. You should know.
Terrible.
What's wrong with you? Geography.
Where do you live now, though? Are you here in the States now?
Yeah, we're here in New York.
Full time?
Kind of. We're trying to, crack the market.
Tell us the name of your band, because I really love it.
The band is Eddie the Gun.
What does that
I
mean?
love that.
What
It's
does it
catchy.
mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Eddie the Gun is basically my stage persona. I'm very, dirty, I guess you would say.
I
Dirty
love
hot.
Dirty Girl.
And wet and all those things on stage. And
Wet.
Eddie the Gun is.
Did you say what? Do you have a gun?
I actually don't have a gun, but I have a little silver bullet that vibrates.
And I love it on you right now.
I actually don't. Sorry. Where would I put
Better
it?
than a gun. That's
know,
better than a gun. My goodness. And then let me ask, who are you dating?
At the moment, who am I dating? Just dating.
We've
There's
heard a
one
little rumor
rumor.
about you. We have to ask about
Prince Harry, yeah, the rumor. I mean, everyone's blowing up that you're Harry's
have to
girlfriend.
I understand that you have to ask, but the thing is about this whole thing is I feel like I've said enough already. Like I basically made one quote, and
The joke was
suddenly-
like that he would bring you a cup of tea in bed, and it blew up. Something
it
like
was
that.
actually, I only said Prince Harry made me breakfast. That's all I've ever said. And suddenly it's all over the papers. And
But you are friends, though. Like, you know him. It's not completely.
but the thing is, I feel like I can't say anything because as soon as you say anything, like it goes everywhere. And I'm just trying to be nice and respect everyone's privacy because I've
You're
already
a
said enough.
good girl. Has
I
he,
am.
a nice
has he
one.
seen your silver bullet?
Don't be naughty, Rob. Stop being so naughty.
Thanks for popping by.
Thank you.
Take care, honey.
Okay, so Rob, I have a question for you.
That's a nice phone.
Yes, thank you. New iPhone. Okay, so this is from Rob Stalker on Twitter, at Rob Stalker.
Amber.
Yes, it probably is Amber. She wants to know. Actually, Rob spent a night out with Kathy Lee
I
recently.
did. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
How was that?
We went out for dinner and then we ended up going to a nightclub. And I thought Kathy Lee, you know, she's in her 50s. I thought she'd be like a little reserved. She was a maniac.
Really?
She was drinking and dancing.
Were you guys doing shots?
It turned into the Jersey Shore. Like, we were holding
Was she
it-
snooky?
We were like fist pumping. And at one point in the
Kathy
club,
Lee?
she sort of like got up on our shoulders and we passed her around very carefully around the club.
Like she's Liza?
It was out of control. It was
Wow.
like one of the best nights ever.
Well, she did say the next day, she said, I don't even know how I made it home last night. I was with Rob. I don't even know how I made it to work this morning.
I've got pictures. I'll show you some pictures. They're pretty crazy. No, it was a really fun night. Next time you come.
I will be there.
So another question that I have for
What
you.
does she drink, though? Hold on, what does Kathy Lee drink?
Chardonnay and a lot of it.
My kind of girl.
And a lot. What the
What
hell?
is- What are they doing back here?
Shots.
The
Shots.
worst bartender
Shots.
and worst waitress.
Shots. They pour more drinks for themselves than anybody in this bar. Shots. How's the book going, Amber? Are you cheating on me?
I would never. Who would I cheat on you with?
I have a little rumour that someone told me you spent the evening with Marky Mark.
The whole night.
Mr.
No.
Underwear.
I did. I saw Mark recently.
Does he wear Fruit of the Loom or
You
Calvin
know,
Klein?
I didn't unfortunately get a chance to look at his underwear. I was trying to peek, like, let me lift up his shirt, but he's so stuffy.
And did he have his Calvins on or off?
I hope they were off because I was imagining him off. But you have a friend that actually
I
spent
did.
a real night with
Can you
him,
imagine
right?
this is such gossip. I have a friend that slept with him who told me he was taller lying down. Think about it.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Amber will never get it. Do we drink anymore?
Well, if Amber would pour a little quicker, we could.
Forget
but
it.
unfortunately,
We'll have to go to another bar to get a drink. But it's fun hanging here.
Yeah, it is fun. And if you have any questions for Rob,
Tweet.
tweet
Naughty,
at Naughty
Nice Rob. And
I
yours
love
is?
that. Mine's at Rhiannon Ally.
Oh.
And Rob, oh, look at that. What is this?
Look at that on cue. What is it again?
yes.
Say again. What?
It's at Naughty Nice Rob.
And yours is?
And at Rhiannon Ally.
So tweet us
and
your
we'll
questions.
answer them.
We
here
do
on our
answer
show.
that. We really do. Don't
It's the only way you can get a
tweet.
hold of this guy.
We had a great time. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
We will be back every week here on HD Net with the worst bartender in the world.
And if you're gonna be, I'll kill her. If you're gonna be naughty, be nice.
Let's go.
Come on.
Did you tip Amber?
No.
Okay.